All right, so we are here to look at the top 8 of the Player of the Year draft pools. After we saw Justin draft his deck, we're now going to look at the different pools. So Justin was passing directly to Ryan W. And uh-oh, because it seems that they are sharing colors here. They're both in white blue here. And it looks,
Not a deal.
yeah, it looks like Ryan ended up with more of the Blink deck. He has a Soul Herder, Teleportation Circle, Illusionist Stratagem, and he has some of these ETB creatures: Thought Monitor,
Well,
Shipwreck Dowser. I guess this one Loots,
that's what you
Baron,
were kind of
Aven
saying.
Eternal. Yeah, so Charming
That's
Prince,
what you were
Blade
kind of
Splicer,
saying.
Priest of Ancient Lore.
That
So he's got the Blink deck. His deck is very focused on amassing value through his creatures entering the battlefield. He has a sparring regimen.
yeah, as you were saying, you're not as punished if your neighbor is doing the same thing as you. You can do two different archetypes in the same colors.
Yeah, I do think this deck is going to be more focused than whatever Justin ends up with. But they both have something to work with here. So we see white blue, we see blink. Um, as far as interaction, he has a little bit here. Essence capture, silent departure, touch
I
the spirit
sadly
realm.
see a
Restoration
shrine.
of Ganjo is a good card. Yeah, he has the momentary blink
I
as well
sadly,
and ephemerate. So again, he's doing it all as far as blinking stuff.
I'm saying, I sadly see a shrine. That means we won't see someone with all 15 shrines in this
Well,
pool.
I don't think that was really in the cards either way. So let's look at Steve T. Looking to be black red here, perhaps with some white. Not sure. Uh, so it's got some little creatures here. Sacrifice. Definitely going down the sacrifice route here.
Oh yeah,
Lampad. Yeah, he's got a few sack outlets.
a lot of
He's
colors
got
here in the gold.
Scalane and Slaughter Priest over here. Might end up playing splashing white for something, but looks like he's gone the sack route. Uh,
Do you have any threatens? Are there threatens in this cube?
I don't think there are much, but he has sack outlets. Yeah, he has sack outlets. He has some removal. Looks like kind of your stock black red sacrifice deck. Like I don't see anything that really stands out, but when the deck works, it works. He has some attacking creatures. If people are slow, he'll just attack them with his little dudes here, and then get some value
Yeah,
in the late game with his sack. So looks like he set on a path. As far as
can I go and
lessons,
bust your?
doesn't seem to
Yeah,
have too many lessons here. Spirit summoning, so I don't think he's doing much of the learn lesson thing. Did not pick up
Penguin
lessons.
Brushstroke gives you a
Yeah.
painter, right?
Oh, he's got an unlicensed disintegration here. It's pretty good. It gives you a blood artist, I believe.
Blood artist, yeah. So that's the that's pretty good in that
Yeah,
deck.
so
The
you get
blood
a blood
artist.
artist and a blood token, and when you sack a blood token, opponent loses life. So yeah, that's a good one. That's good for the sack deck with the absence of an actual blood artist. Yeah, that's the backer. He does have a little artifact sub theme here with Kalane, Marionette Master, Kildiltha, Flame Fiend, Oni Cult Anvil. So he does have a little bit of this Deadly Dispute. Yeah, so he
This
has
could
a
be
Dragon
dangerous.
Spark Reactor. So he might have an artifact sub theme here. We'll see. We'll see if he decides to include that. Right, Cody Race. Looks like he's a Boros deck, which is likely means he wants to be attacking. Bunch of one
Oh,
drops
Blade
here.
Historian.
One drops,
Gotta
two
watch out.
drops, attackers.
Blade Historian is super dangerous.
Blade Historian Brunor. Let's see if he has some. If he's doing the equipment. He has a mascot exhibition, notably. That's something. He has Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which is another, and a Wandering Emperor. So these are both cards that I consider like well above the average quality of what you have in the cube.
Yeah, looking
So
good.
not really doing an equipment thing, but he has Dwarven Hammer, uh, but and a Lightning Spear, but just high quality cards. Good removal here. Outnumber is going to be good. Flame Discharge is fine. A Braid, Fire Prophecy. A couple of learn cards here to go get his mascot exhibition. So yeah, looks like he's a
Definitely.
Boros deck. He's going to be attacking often. He's going to be attacking early, and he has some scary stuff in the late game too, right? I mean, Siege Gang Commander is good.
Yeah.
Arcana Sun's Grace is just good on its own. He'll probably have a few enchantments to throw in there. Oh, he has these equipments as well, and Goro, which pays you off for modifying things. So he does have more equipments than it looked like, which work well with Brunor, and might have some other things here
Did
that work with it.
did Boros work well in the sealed portion of this tournament?
I don't think anybody was running a Boros deck that I saw. It was usually green decks or like it was a lot of green decks. There were some other decks. I know Ryan had one of the best decks. He was white blue. I know I was running a green deck. A lot of people ended up doing that. There was a few black red players as well.
Oh,
So
this deck is
Maxim
scary.
looks like he's playing a green and black cards. Uh, Blossom Press. So Ashaya is a good timeless witness. He's got a little bit of ramp here. He's got some good early drops to get value. Yeah, Skullport, Mercy, Falcon Wrath, Henrique. Yeah, he's just going for card quality. Or Rutstein is very good. Yeah, so he's just like, I'm gonna play quality cards. He could splash. Drizzt is worth splashing from my experience.
Look like a Jund pile with a bit more
Uh,
control.
not looking like he's playing red from my outlook, but
Oh,
we'll see if he decides. Soul Transfer's good. Yeah, he got the Poet's Quill, Spider spawning, so maybe he's looking to fill up his graveyard. Yeah, it's like a sort of like a classic green black deck, right? Just good creatures removal, sort of like you could do it all. You know, maybe not many broken things, but just solid can answer things. Yep. So he
black
saw
rain.
green and black as being open, particularly black here. Old Rutstein is quite good. As far as lessons, he's got Fractal, Rise, Environment, and Prophecy, and Necrotic Fumes. Didn't see too many less. No, he has some learn here. Poet's Quill, Hunt for Specimens. Yeah, he has a couple learn. It's hard to pick up the learn
I,
cards. I find
I
they're
realized Dying to Serve is in there, and there's no blood, not so much blood, but there is he can rummage, I suppose,
yeah
if
there
you're
is there is a discard a self discard deck in black blue because there's also Drake Haven which works on cycling.
oh, okay,
So
yeah.
Chris looks to be a bit all over the place with his colors, but looks like he's playing Bant.
No
Looks like he's
black
playing
cards.
green and blue and white, based on what I can tell. He has good cards in all of them. Yeah, so Whitey has some good early creatures here. He maybe he ended up with some shrines here. He has a blue Honden, green Honden.
It doesn't take much to
He has a
get
green
one to find them.
Goshintai and a white
Oh,
Goshintai and a Shrine
he has the
Steward.
Shrine Steward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
he
that's
ended up
what's
with quite a number of these. Oh, he has a Goshintai, a red Goshintai as well. So he's gonna be playing his shrines here.
yeah.
So he's the
Looks
shrine
like a
deck. He
Shrine
has a
player.
Calyx here, which can go help you find the shrines as well.
Awesome,
This
actually,
Enchantment
yeah.
Matters Planeswalker. Let's see if he has any other Enchantment Matters stuff here. Nessian Wanderer finds you lands. He got the Setessan Champion that draws a card. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's
fantastic.
a enchantment deck. He has this as well. Wow. So this is
The
really
turtle's also an enchantment creature.
but Sithis gives you a draws a card whenever you play an enchantment.
So it's Selesnya, I guess, is mostly the enchantment, but he has two blue shrines, so
Yeah,
those
so he's gonna
probably work.
splash blue here. He's gonna splash red for his red shrine. He's gonna do it all here with an enchantment sub theme and the payoffs, the best payoffs too. He has both of the card draw payoffs here. Also,
Plus he
Captain
has
Sisay
four.
can tutor for shrines because they're legendary. So
Oh yeah,
that's
that's
going to
why
go in
she's
as
in here, I
well.
guess.
That can tutor up all of these lovely shrines, and I do look
Want to do a
forward
shrine
to.
count?
I believe he had one, two, three, four. I believe he had six.
But the creature shrines too. There's a
Yeah,
couple.
including the creature shrines. But
Okay. All right.
if we get the chance to watch Chris P play, I think I would. I think that would be a fun one to watch. Let's look at Sawyer quick, who's been on quite the roll. This man does not lose very much. He's made 5 consecutive top eights in our regular league. He recently just won the most recent league, and now he's back here to dominate. So he's playing a Simic deck here. I
A
think
lot of
are they
Simic.
starting? Are they might be starting the first round already?
And go real quickly, I guess.
All right. Yeah. So let's scan through these because they're just starting. We have 2 players left. We have Sawyer, who's green blue. Apologize to Sawyer and John P for not going more in detail. Looks like he's just has some value cards here. Ramp, lots of ramp. Some good stuff here. He got the Parallel Lives. Maybe you can do something with that. And the Combine Chrysalis, which is also a Tokens Matter card. So let's look at John P.
Rampant
quickly before
stuff.
we go to our first round. Green black, so similar to Maxime, big stuff here. Archvenusaur. He has lots to ramp into. Sir Conrad, some good early creatures. Tireless
Nice
Provisioners,
graveyard
a
synergies.
standout. Binding the Old Gods. Yeah, so apologize to John and Sawyer for not going too much in detail, but we got a match about to start, so we'll be back with that right away.